is still, but my heart is loud. Echoes of you fill every sound. Your shadow lingers on the wall, a quiet ghost that watches me fall. I reach for memories fading slow, trying to hold what I used to know. But every time I breathe you in, I feel you letting go again. And I'm left alone in silence, with nothing but the truth that I was never worth the fight, not enough for you. Now the tears speak where words can't, and the pain takes your place. I'm left alone in silence, in this cold, empty space. I replay every promise you made, every smile that slowly betrayed. You loved me once, or so I believe, but love turned into make-believe. You walked away without goodbye, leaving me with questions why. And now the walls just stare at me, learning what heartbreak really means. And I'm left alone in silence, with nothing but the truth that I was never worth the fight, not enough for you. Now the tears speak where words can't, and the pain takes your place. I'm left alone in silence, in this cold, empty space. If I mattered, you would have stayed. If love was real, it wouldn't fade. But now I see the cruel design. You were never truly mine. So I'm left alone in silence, trying not to fall apart. You took the life out of my life, and the beating from my heart. And though someday I'll stand again, tonight I face the ache, left alone in silence, with everything you pray. The echoes of your footsteps still haunt these empty rooms. I reach for you in shadows, but all I touch is gloom. You promised me forever, said you'd never walk away, but forever turned to nothing when you had no words to say. Now I'm left alone in silence, holding memories that ache, living with the quiet truth of every choice you didn't make. You walked away so gently, like I never meant much at all. And I'm left alone in silence, trying not to call. Your picture on the table feels colder every day. I trace the smile you gave me before you slowly slipped away. Maybe love was fading, and I refused to see. But the loudest kind of heartbreak so softly, like the love was never real. And I'm left alone in silence, learning how to heal. Silence has a way of telling truths we fear, and in the quiet I finally see you were already gone for years. So I'm left alone in silence, but I'm learning how to breathe. And even though you hurt me, I'll find a way to leave. You walked away so slowly, but the memory still weighs a ton. And I'm left alone in silence, knowing you were never the one. When you let me fall, hey, who held on to your promises, believed every word you said. I followed every dream of ours, blind to where they led. You said you'd always hold me through the fire, through the storm, but you loosen your grip slowly, right when I needed you the most. Where were you when you let me fall? When my heart was breaking and I couldn't stand it all. You watched me crumble like you meant nothing to you. Where were you when I fell for you? You walked out with no warning, left me standing in the rain. All the love I tried to give you turned into empty pain. I begged for just a reason, something to help me understand, but you left me with the silence of a cold and open hand. Where were you when you let me fall? When I shattered into pieces with no strength left at all. You turned away so easy, like love meant nothing true. Where were you when I fell for you? Maybe someday you'll remember the heart you walked away from, but by the time you feel the guilt, I'll already be gone. Where were you when you let me fall? You watched me lose myself and never cared at all. I'm rising from the wreckage, stronger than I ever knew, but you weren't there when I fell for you. I still hear your footsteps fading down the hall. All the things we whispered don't matter now at all. You left me with the quiet, a cold and empty room. I never saw the ending, but it came so soon. And I keep reaching out for a hand that won't return, trying to hold on to the lessons that love burns. You're gone for good, and I'm here still breaking, holding on to pieces of a heart you were taking. I thought we had forever. but you never understood. Now I'm lost inside the truth. You're gone, you're gone for good. Ooh, yeah, yeah. The letters that you left me still echo in my mind. I read them in the darkness, trying to rewind, but nothing feels familiar since you walked out the door. And I'm learning how to live with what we're not anymore. I keep replaying moments like shadows on the wall, but every time I reach for you, I only start to fall. Now I'm lost inside the truth. You're gone for good. Maybe love was only meant to hurt more than it should. Maybe I was fighting for something never good, but still I'd give the world just to feel your hand again. Even though I know this is how our story ends. You're gone for good, and I'm trying to let go, but letting go of you is harder than you'll ever know. I thought we had forever, but you never understood. Now I'm standing here alone. You're gone. You're gone for good. I woke up to the quiet where your laughter used to be. Coffee's getting cold again, the way you left on me. Your shadow's on the walls, but you're nowhere in this room. And I'm still holding pieces of a love that died too soon. I replay every moment like it's all I've ever known, trying to find a reason in the hurt you left alone. You're gone for good, I feel it in the way the silence falls. No message on my phone, no footsteps in the hall. You walked away and left me just the way I never should. Now I'm breaking, now I'm aching, 'cause you're gone for good. I keep on picking up the things you never took with you, like memories in corners that I never meant to lose. Your name is like a wound that never relieves, a truth I can't escape, no matter how it feels. If loving you was hopeless, I still held on anyway. But now I know the ending, you were never meant to stay. You're gone for good, and every part of me still wants you back, but wanting never changes all the things you said we lacked. You left me here to face the world more broken than I stood. And I'm learning, slowly learning, you're gone for good. I've been walking through the pieces of a heart you cracked in two, trying to understand the way I kept on loving you. You left without a warning, left a bruise I couldn't hide. Now I'm learning how to breathe again without you by my side. After you broke me, I'm learning how to stand, how to build a life again without your hand in mine. After you hurt me, I'm finding who I am. It took losing you to see I'll be alright in time, but you don't get to claim me, not after you broke me. But you don't get to claim me, not after you broke me. You taught me how to feel, but you also taught me pain. And now I'm trying not to drown in all the memories that remain. You thought that I was shattered, thought I'd never rise again, but I'm stronger than you ever believed I've been. I won't run back to the fire that burned me to the core. You don't get to hurt my heart the way you did before. Before you broke me, I'm learning how to stand, how to live a brand new life without you in my plans. After you hurt me, I'm finding who I am. I'm done giving you the pieces that you never tried to hold, 'cause now I see the truth you never told. I'll shine brighter after you broke me. You said that love was something we never let slip through our hands, but promises don't mean much when hearts don't understand. I held on to the pieces while you walked away so fast, and all the dreams we painted faded like they were never meant to last. I tried to hold the moment, but you were already gone. I whispered we could save it. You said we'd been broken too long. That's when forever ended, right there in your eyes, when you said you didn't feel it and you stopped even trying. I felt the world fall quiet, like time forgot to move. Yeah, that's when forever ended, and I realized I lost you. The nights feel so much colder where your warmth used to be, and every shadow on these walls still looks like your memory. I replay all our stories, trying to find where we went wrong, but silence has its answers, even when it feels so strong. I reached out for your heartbeat, but you were pulled away. You said we can't go backwards, love doesn't work that way. That's when forever ended, right there in your eyes, when you when forever ended, right there in your eyes. When you said you didn't love me, and you let our heaven die. Now all the things we dreamed of are just ghosts passing through. Yeah, that's when forever ended, and I knew I was losing you. I still see your shadow in the doorway, like you're coming home but you never do. Every room is holding on to memories, and every one of them still feels like you. I try to move but I'm not moving. I try to breathe but it still hurts, 'cause all I'm left with now are pieces of what we were. I keep replaying every moment, like maybe I'll wake up somehow. But you're gone, and all that's left is everything I'm living without. Pieces of what we were scattered on the floor of my heart. I'm trying to put them back together, but we're too torn apart. You left me with the echoes of a love that couldn't last. Now I'm holding on to fragments of a future in the past, just pieces of what we were. I still hear your voice inside my silence, saying words you don't mean anymore. I still feel your touch in the cold wind, like you're reaching for me from before. But time keeps pulling you further, and I can't bring back your world. I'm just standing here with pieces of what we were. Maybe love was never strong enough, maybe we were meant to break. But I swear I'd give up everything for one more chance. We couldn't find. We were scattered on the floor of my heart. I'm trying to put them back together, but we're too torn apart. You left me with the echoes of a love that couldn't last. Now I'm holding on to fragments of a future in the past, just pieces of what we were. I let you go and I can learn to live without the hurt. But tonight I'm still here holding pieces of what we were. Built a dream on borrowed time, thinking love would never fade. But even stars can lose their light, and hearts can learn to break. You held me like forever, but forever slipped away. Now I'm standing in the quiet of the love that didn't stay. 'Cause you were here then gone like echoes, fading with the dawn. I tried to hold on tighter, but you kept moving on. Now I'm left with all the memories of words we didn't say, trying to find my way through all the love that didn't stay. I still reach for you at midnight, like a habit I can't shake. Your shadow sits beside me in the spaces that you made. I replay every moment. Where did we lose our way? How do I let go of all the love that didn't stay? 'Cause you were here and gone like echoes, fading with the dawn. I tried to hold on tighter, but you kept moving on. Now I'm left with all the memories of words we didn't say, trying to find my way through all the love that didn't stay. Maybe we were close to something, maybe almost wasn't enough. But almost doesn't save you when someone gives up on love. So I'll keep walking through the heartache till the pain begins to fade. I'll gather all the pieces of the promises we made, but I'll always remember how you slowly slipped away, leaving me behind with all the love that didn't stay. I've been trying to forget you, but the nights don't let me go. Every shadow on the ceiling feels like pieces of your ghost. You were everything I wanted, now you're everything I lost. But my heart keeps whispering that it's worth the cost. I know you're never coming back, but knowing doesn't make it stop. I keep replaying what we had till the memories turn to fog. I'm still holding on, even though you're gone. I'm breaking in the quiet where you left me all alone. I know I should move on, but the hurt is holding strong. I'm losing every battle, still I'm holding on. I've been walking through our moments like a movie stuck on pause. All the things we never said still echo through the walls. I pretend that I don't miss you, but pretending feels like lies. 'Cause every time my heart beats, it beats your name inside. I tell myself to let you go, but my soul won't cut the ties. It's hard to heal an open wound when it never truly dries. I'm still holding on, even though you're gone. I'm breaking in the quiet, where you left me all alone. I know I should move on, but the hurt is holding strong. I'm losing every battle. Still I'm holding on. Maybe love was meant to fade, but mine refused to fall away. You took your heart, you closed the door. Why am I wanting you even more? I'm still holding on, even though you're gone. I'm drowning in the silence, where our forever once belonged. And though it feels so wrong, my heart won't stay strong. Still breaking, still aching, still holding on, holding on. I'm standing in the quiet, where your shadow used to fall. Every picture on the walls now feels like a memory calling. You said forever gently, like you meant every word you gave. But forever turned to silence on the day you walked away. And I keep replaying moments, every look, every touch, trying to understand how I was never enough. Where did your heart go when mine was breaking? Why did your love fade while mine was staying? I'm still reaching out to the ghost of who you were then. Tell me where your heart went. You left me with the pieces, all the hurt you didn't take. I'm drowning in reminders of a love that felt so fake. You moved on like nothing, like the past just disappeared. But I'm still in the wreckage of the words I never heard. I'm still searching for the reason why you let us fall apart, why I lost you in a moment, but you lived inside my heart. Where did your heart go when mine was breaking? Why did your love fade while mine was staying? I'm still reaching out to the ghost of who you were then. Tell me where your heart went. Maybe you were hurting, but you never let me see. Maybe love was heavy and you dropped the weight on me. I'm still holding on to questions you never let me ask. Still waiting on the closure that never came back. Where did your heart go when mine was crying? Was every promise just you slowly dying? I'd give anything to feel what we had again, but I don't know where your heart went. I'm still here in the silence, holding on to what we meant, wondering where your heart went. I've tried to let it fade, but every night you come back stronger. These memories keep pulling me where I don't wanna wander. I tell myself I'm healing, but the truth is I'm not fine. I'm stuck inside a moment where your hand was still in mine. Everyone says love will fade, I just need time to heal, but they don't know how deep it cuts, they don't know how real. I'm too hurt to move on, too broken to forget. Your ghost is still living in the pieces you left. I'm trying to let go, but the nights feel too long. I wish I could be stronger, but I'm too hurt to move on. I watch the world keep turning while I stay in the same place. Your name still burns like fire when it brushes past my lips. I know I should be stronger, I should stop missing your touch, but letting go of you still feels like losing way too much. People say my heart will mend, but they don't know the cost. 'Cause healing feels like grieving every part of what I lost. I'm too hurt to move on, too broken to forget. Your ghost is still living in the pieces you left. I'm trying to let go, but the nights feel too long. I wish I could be stronger, but I'm too hurt to move on. Maybe someday I'll wake up and your memory won't feel heavy, but tonight I'm holding on to all the pain you left already. I'm trying to breathe without you, but the air still tastes like you. I don't know what else to do. I'm too hurt to move on, but I'm trying every day. I'm fighting with the silence